Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. So today we are going to see Redis and Laravel. So let's get started with today's video. So that's the list I have created. So it's just a normal task list. So here you can see title, description and created date I have shown. Now let me show you database. So here also you can see same columns, title, description and created at. So now let's go and see code level. So now in web.php, you can see task controller, it's going to index function, my base URL. So in index function, you can see task, I'm getting all, and I'm just returning, like passing that to view. So if you will go to view task, so this is table where you will be able to see. So here you can see simple table I have created with some headers and for each to display the data from backend. So that's how this list is created. So now let's quickly move to Redis. So first in introduction, you can see it says Redis version. So let me show you my version, right? Redis server version. So here you can see my Redis version now. But in my project, I have not installed Redis to know Laravel that we are using Redis. So for that, we'll be using Composer require Redis, and that will be version 2. So let's install this. So now it's installing and I think it's installed as well. So now after installation, we need to change some configuration in database. So let's go to database.php. So config database.php. So here you can see Redis option. So this should be at last here. You can see it's using from env. So whichever we will be defining in env, it will take that. But by default, you can see it's taking 127.0.0.1 IP and password username it's taking from env. So let me show you env now. So in env, you can see this Redis host, Redis password, and port also defined here. So it's taking from here. If any other settings you want to give, you can give provided here and it will take from env file. So now let's set our first Redis key. So here now in index, you can see I'm getting all task and I'm returning that task to my view. So now here let's write Redis. So here we will be setting one Redis list, basically like I'm putting all my list of tasks in one Redis key as of now. So for that we'll be writing Redis set, and task list first will be key and then its data. So task I have already fetched list, so I have passed that variable. So set you can use to set your cache key. So now we have set the key, but every time if we are setting this Redis key, then what's the point? So now let's get this task list. So first write Redis get and pass same key that you have defined previously, task list. So let's hold this in a variable, let's say task. So we are checking first that this key is being set or not, and we are getting the data of that key. So to check that, first write if, let's say task, and if task is blank, let's say data is not present in cache, then only fetch from database. So then only we will be calling this task all and then again setting the data. Otherwise, if there is data present in cache, then do not call this task all and just send the data from cache only. So now let me just quickly add a comment as well for your understanding here. So now let's go and check in browser. So here it says class Redis not found. So in env we have not defined our Redis client as we are using Redis. So define Redis client as Redis. So now let's again go and check. So now you can see for each argument must be of type array object string given. So now let's check what is this cache giving us. So write dd task and now let's go and refresh. So okay, so it's a string converted, so we need to JSON decode this string. So right, let's say create one more variable task list and write JSON decode and hold that in a task variable. So now let's comment this dd and now let's again refresh. So it says cannot use object of type standard class as array. Okay, so now this one is coming in view file. So let's go to task.blade.php and here I have defined it as an array, but now let's define it as an object. So now let's use arrow function to get the values. So change for all three: title, description, and created ad. So now let's refresh. So now you can see now it's coming proper list. So in this video, I've shown you a very simple example of setting the Redis key and getting data from that particular key. Overall, in this video, I've shown you installation and setting and getting the data from our Redis key. So I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubt, you can comment down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.